welcome to Student Spotlight, where we get to know the students of Richmond High School. I'm your host, Alec Johnson. We have a great show for you today. My first guest here is Joey Hubbard, a senior at Richmond High School. Then we have a very special guest, Mr. Michael Murphy from the Richmond High School English Department. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Hello and welcome back. With me for our first segment is Joey Hubbard. Thank you for being with us today.
No problem.
So I understand you're really into BMX biking. Do
Yep.
you do any races or stunts?
I mainly ride freestyle, which is what it would be stunts. I don't really do much of racing just because I never really got into it. Different type of style I'm just not used to.
Okay. So have you had an accident while performing these stunts?
Yeah, I've had a few, maybe 3 concussions, fractured my nose, fallen a lot, but it's all part of the process and just getting better at what you're doing.
Would you say like the medical bills get pretty high?
Yeah, I mean, my last crash was broke 4 teeth and it cost $600.
Yikes.
So yeah, it gets pretty pricey, but it's the price you pay, I guess.
Dang. So do you compete in any competitions?
No, we're not really. Michigan really isn't a big state in BMX, so there's not many competitions around, or even a lot of skate parks, at that matter. But if I found one around or near that was worth going to, yeah, I'd probably go and give it a try.
All right. So what kind of advice do you have for someone who's getting into BMX?
Be safe. Use a helmet. Use pads. Use the right kind of helmet. That's a big one. And you're going to spend a lot of money. Before you spend a lot of money, you want to make sure you're really into the sport, because I know a lot of people who spend $1,000 on a bike and they just end up giving it away because they aren't really interested like they thought they were. It's just something you got to really think hard about and put a lot of time into.
All right then. So okay. So what other hobbies do you have?
I read a lot. I don't watch much TV. 'Cause I don't have cable. I study things I'm interested in, religion, history, and such. But I mean, other than that, I don't really do much besides bike and work.
So for like documentaries, like you just said you like documentaries, right?
Yeah.
Like any ones that you find really intriguing?
Mainly ones about history, especially World War II, because it was such a, like, I don't want to say a great time in history because it wasn't, but it's a really interesting time in history. Other than that, one's about conspiracy theories and just seeing like what other people believe. I mean, other than that, space is a really good topic I like watch.
Okay then. Well, speaking of documentaries, is there like any movies you enjoy?
I like Star Wars, American History X. There's not really a lot of movies I watch.
Just mostly documentaries?
Yeah, just mainly documentaries. Not really huge on movies themselves.
Okay then. Well, all right, Joey. Thank you for joining us. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have Mr. Michael Murphy from the Richmond High School English Department. Stay tuned.
I adopted Bento in 2010 from a shelter. As it turns out, we have very similar personalities. And this cat makes me make art because he's always motivating me to take pictures of him, to draw pictures of him. He just is motivating artistically. It's just that simple. Well, he's my best friend, but a lot of people know him as Keyboard Cat.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Welcome back to Richmond TV Student Spotlight. With me today, for our second segment, is Mr. Michael Murphy. Thank you for being with us today.
You're welcome.
Thanks
for having me.
Yeah. So let's get started. How long have you been teaching?
At Richmond High School, this is my 12th year. I started in 2004-05, and then I taught 2 years before that at Mesick High School up in by Traverse City area.
Did you enjoy Mesick High School?
I enjoyed it up there, but I really love Richmond and the high school that I'm at here with the kids. We have great kids, great teachers, really lucky with the staff that I work with, and Mrs. Michon as well. And Mr. Reinhardt, very good administrators to work for and with, and I love where I work at. So.
Alrighty then. So, what Richmond High School events do you help out with?
I'm the Key Club advisor, so we do a lot of community service events. I'm also a JV baseball coach, so I help out with baseball. I'll chaperone in a dance here or there, like snow coming, I chaperoned, or prom. And then, the pep assemblies, I also do, I MC the pep assemblies and stuff like that. Yeah.
You come up with pretty awesome raps there.
I guess so. They're just poems to me. Raps to you younger generation.
Well, it definitely seems like you got your hands full there.
It's fun. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm lucky to work where I work at with the kids who I work with. I've been quite fortunate.
Okay. So, what are some of your favorite movies?
Favorite movies? Well, like Joey, I like Star Wars.
All right.
The prequels, 1, 2, and 3, throw them to the side. No offense, Joey, but the recent ones, 4, 5, and 6, and the recent ones were really good. I like Indiana Jones, except for the fourth one. That's not part of it. It's terrible. I'll give you nucks on that too. Back to the Future. 1.21 gigawatts. You can't get any better than that. More recent, Dark Knight. I love that movie. And then from the 90s, like Braveheart, Cinderella Man, Gladiator. Those are some good movies too. And then I like some sports movies like Miracle. That's a great movie.
What's that about?
It's about the 1980s U.S. hockey team championship.
Okay. All right.
there's been a couple other good movies. The one race about Jesse Owens was good. Hidden Figures just came out. That was good too.
Oh, yeah.
So
Heard that was good.
it was. It was. I recommend you seeing it.
All right, I will. Okay, so what books do you like to read?
I like a lot of different books. You know, your classics, I guess, are okay, are pretty good. I've read quite a bit of those. I like reading history books, you know, sometimes biographies. I enjoy like reading about sports too. I read magazines like National Geographic's a great magazine. So, and then the newspapers. I also read a lot of newspapers. Well, not a lot. I mean, I read the Detroit Free Press and the Detroit News, and I also read the Voice and Macomb Daily sometimes. So.
You ever read the Richmond paper?
Yeah, the Voice. Yep. I like to stay in the news about what's going on locally too. So I mean, I try and do a lot of reading that way.
All right. So what is one thing you want the students of Richmond High School to know about you?
One thing that I believe that all of them can reach their fullest potential, and that I want to see them all succeed and soar, and I believe in their abilities, and I care immensely about them and want to see them achieve their goals and be passionate about what they're doing. And you know, I value each one of them and want to see them get the most out of life.
Okay, sounds pretty inspirational.
Oh, I hope so. Just they've meant a lot to me, and I've been lucky to have taught many awesome students, former students and current students. So.
All right, so
Alrighty then. I also like Jim Carrey movies. So
oh yeah.
Alrighty then.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Dumb and Dumber. Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Murphy, for joining us today. Oh, I guess we have some more time, so I want to expand on some of the Jim Carrey movies you like.
Oh, I don't know. Dumb and Dumber was pretty funny. Mr. Delore and I always say funny lines from them. So that's that.
What's your opinion on the sequel?
On the sequel, I thought it was pretty funny. It's not the original by any means. What's your opinion on it?
It's all right.
Yeah.
Like I prefer the original too.
Yeah, for sure, the original. Yeah. So I don't know.
All right, I guess that's all the time we have now. Okay.
All right.
So thank you for being with us today.
Thank you very much. It's a privilege to see you guys working here. It's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Sorry.
You're doing a great job.
You can watch this and any other program on Richmond TV YouTube channel and Richmond TV Channel 6. Thank you for joining us for Richmond TV. I'm Alec Johnson.
Are we good?